I can just come and join straight. All right. Can you hear me? Mr.
Yes, I
Obed, can you
can.
hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. That's great.
I can hear you.
So that's great. Okay.
I can hear you.
So let's just see it. Okay. If you can hear me, I believe everybody must have been waiting for us to announce this final result, isn't it?
Of course.
All right. So we'll be looking forward to announcing the final result for our World Anatomy Day celebration as it concerns global undergraduate quiz competition that is organized by Anatomy Triad Foundation. Please don't get us wrong when you hear the word Anatomy Triad Foundation and you are thinking, oh, these people are only for the Department of Anatomy. It's not true. We, as a foundation, we are a non-governmental organization that is into education and betting young people to realizing their potential through education, using it to solve world problem. That is what we are into because we know that education is the bedrock of every nation's economy. Not just only that, with education you can fly, with education you can solve humanity problem. So that mindset of education cannot help has been a very false mindset. So that is why we are out here to redo what is good for education. So that is that, and that is what we do in Anatomy Trial Foundation because every discipline has three core personnel in their discipline. That is the student, the academia, and the professionals out there that are practicing the course. So those are the three people we are trying to link to see how to solve what problem. That is why it is called anatomy, structure of a department. And then triad, the three different persons I have mentioned, and then seeing it that they collaborate, they mentor, they initiate things, and help the younger generation to grow to their professional zenith. So that is that, and that is why within World Anatomy Day we decided to celebrate with the anatomists out there to see that their own day is successful. So you can also invite us to your own department or discipline and see how to coordinate your students and academics and other people whom are involved towards yielding a generation of your department that are people with world-solving abilities. All right, in Anatomy Foundation, we'll just try to introduce ourselves again before we announce our final results. If you are here watching us, you are doing well. If you're not, you can still need to join us. I think I have with me today here live our international program coordinator in the person of Aposhe Obed, a neuropsychologist currently in India. And then there are some persons that are behind the scene whom have been working very well to make sure the foundation is stronger. In the person of Olumide, is the CEO of Mide's Medical, one of the organization that is aiding people as a concerned pharmacy in Nigeria, located in Abuja. He is our international collaborating agent or coordinator. He is responsible for coordinating all kinds of collaboration with different establishments and agencies to make sure that Anatomy Triad Foundation goes out where to meeting their real goal. Then we also have someone who is not here also, but is in the background making things work out well for the foundation. That's the person of Kalak Botangod. Kalak Botangod is our National Grant Coordinator. Is in charge of all forms of grants, seeing that all the necessary resources we need for this program to be successful, they are all met, and how people can partner through it. So we have been doing this for over 10 months plus now, reaching out to different disciplines, breeding up young generations through educational platform in different dimensions. So before we announce our results, you can go ahead and support us in Anatomy Triad Foundation. We are looking for people who will sponsor our students, who will support this program in different means, either opening up your hospitals for students to come for the industrial work experience scheme to come and learn. I don't like the idea where students are applying to your hospital or establishment to learn something from you, and you are busy telling them that your equipment are very costly and they will destroy it. That definitely means in your institution there is lack of ability to instill what has been proposed within the members of your establishment, because if you keep on saying that, then you have a fault. Give students the opportunity to come to your institution to come and learn. So in your hospital, research centers, different platform that you think students can come learn, especially people from anatomy department, since we are celebrating World Anatomy Day, hospital, sports centers, research centers, clinic, IVF centers, and other centers. You can even paramilitary forensic centers. I remember I wrote personally, I am using Zoom, as it called, this platform to reach out to Lagos State government, because I remember Lagos State government have forensic center, and then I was more zealous to go into forensic, to using my ideology as an anatomist to see that we curb crime in Nigeria. And I wrote to them and they never responded, with the mindset that they just built the center and their equipment are very costly. That means you are considering students from Nigeria as hazard to your establishment. I am praying that such mindset should be withdrawn from our various institutions that ought to help to build our students. All right. So you can ask us to link you with our students for their CWES programs. And also you can support us by reaching out to us through this email, anatomytriad@gmail.com, or you can support through our access account here in Nigeria that will be displayed very soon on the screen, which you will see, for us to keep on moving this forward and saving the education of Nigeria. So that is that. So for the final round of this competition, Mr. Obed, do you have anything to say?
No, I do not. I've been quite intrigued by the competitiveness and the industrial nature of the students that we have through this project. Yeah, it has been a tedious process for both the organizers and the competitors, but we've seen that we've brought in the spirit of sportsmanship to make this possible, and you can see the results displayed on the screen for the first round and the second round, and we'll be displaying shortly, or we'll be announcing shortly the final winners for this competition. So thanks for staying with us, and do have a beautiful and amazing day. Thank you.
All right. I think as at Sunday, it hasn't been easy. As for me and my household, I've always say this has been one of the most taxing movements of my life, or moment of my life. I've stayed all night, sometimes in classroom, sometimes running helter skelter to get access to light, also make sure that this becomes a success. But so today we'll be rounding it up by giving you the final results. And I want to sincerely appreciate the various schools that participated, HODs of various departments that forwarded their students, I want to also thank our international communities, people from India, Pakistan, and other parts of the countries I can't really mention that reached out to us seeking that they participate, though it's none occurred that they had exams and series of activities. That was why they were declined from the process of coming to the end stage of this program. So I think we'll move straight to announcing the result for the day one, right? Are you with me, Mr. Obed?
Yes.
All right. So for the day one,
Yes, I am.
it was very taxing. Can you just bring up the screen? Sorry, the result for day one. Let's see. The day one, it was very taxing, and then you discover that yes, for the day one, we had we have 3 universities. We grouped them into 3. That is, we have 3 universities in one group and the other universities in the second group. So for the day one, we took the first 3 schools. So we have Mustafa from Prince Abubakar University, Kogi State. He is also from Kogi State. At the end of the first day of the competition, or the first round, Mustafa was able to score 62.5%. Out of 100%, he scored 62.5%. Then we have Anonye Favor representing Federal University Wukari. At the end of the first round, she scored 79.2%. She scored 79.2%. Then we have Romanus from Benue State University. At the end of that same round, he scored. Romanus is from Benwell. Sorry, I didn't mention where Favor is from. Favor is from Imo State. And she's schooling at Federal University Wukari. She scored 79.2%. Romanus is from Benue State and is a student of Benue State University. He scored 75%. So that was the end of the first round, and Favor topped in the first round. Favor was the highest scorer in the first round of the competition. So that was for Sunday. So that Sunday we had the first round where we had 3 schools. Mustafa representing Prince Abubakar University, Kogi State. And then we had Favor representing Federal University Wukari. And then she scored 79%, or 79.2%, and Romanus representing Benue State University scoring 75%. So that is the end of the first round. And then for the second round, which was yesterday, being the 16th of October, we also had 3 different personalities representing 3 different universities in the person of Collins Uche. He represented University of Maiduguri from Cross River State. He's from Cross River, and he represented University of Maiduguri. Collins scored 87.5%. 87.5%. And then we had another contestant, which is Yusra Ridwan. Ridwan is from Kano, and she represented Federal University, Dutse, Jigawa. At the end of the competition yesterday, she scored 66.6%. And then we have Mohammed Tijani, which is a student of Bayero University, Kano. At the end of the competition yesterday, scored 87.5%. So we finally discovered that Mohammed Tijani and Collins scored the same, 87.5%. They scored the same. So it was on that ground we were able to realize that since they scored the same, there will be need for us to carry out a second review of their score to give us the final result for both Collins and Mohammed. So, Mr. Robert, can you please give us the final score for our finalists, which is the last day, which was today? At the end of everything, we discovered that Collins and Mohammed, they were as if they were within the same fallopian tube. They don't want to give way. They were struggling. This one will struggle, the other one will struggle. But at the end, we discovered that at the end of everything, Collins was able to score 75% in today's competition. 75% in today's competition. And then Mohammed finally scored 81.3%. 81.3%. So if you look at it very well, you will discover that from yesterday, I repeat, from on Sunday, we have series of scores. Mustafa scoring 62.5, Romanus scoring 75%, Favor scoring 79.2%, Ridwan scoring 66.6%, and then Mohammed and Colin tying yesterday. And then today, at the end, we discovered that the finals for Mohammed and Collins gave us 75% for Collins, and then Mohammed 81.3. Based on these notes, we discovered that the third position for this competition, because we are giving out our final verdicts based on the highest scorers. So if you look at what I have mentioned based on the various percentage, you will discover that from these 6 participants, only 3 had the highest scores. Let's start from a little bit down. Favor got 79.2%. Mohammed and Collins got 87.5%. So we needed someone who is to emerge from Mohammed and Collins. Then at the end, today, we had Mohammed scoring 81.3%, I beg your pardon, and then Collins scoring 75%. So, it's on that note, Mohammed Tijani that scored 81.3% that moved to the final stage to beat Collins is our first winner. So he's the overall winner for 2023 Global Undergraduate Quiz Competition to mark World Anatomy Day. So the first position, I repeat, goes to Mohammed Tijani, a student of Byron University, Kano, who is from Kano State. He is our overall winner for this year's undergraduate quiz competition by scoring 81.3, today being the last and final stage of the competition. And then his opponent that reached the final stage, which is Collins, a student of University of Maiduguri from Cross River State, scored 75% in the final stage. So making Collins to becoming the second person. So the second position goes to Collins, and then the third position goes to Favor, Anoye Favor from our Federal University Wukari, and she is from Imo State. So that is it for this year's undergraduate global competition of anatomy, marking World Anatomy Day. Mr. Obed, do you have any other thing to say? You can help us display the account number for people who still want to support before we announce the prizes we are going to give to them.
Other than okay, just a second then. But as I do that, I would want to appreciate everyone that took their time to really participate, both the individuals. Truly a privilege to be part of this awesome and magnificent project. It has always been a dream for me to support institutional growth, especially when it comes to education now. And this is one huge opportunity that has helped me to demonstrate that prowess. So I would want to also employ every single individual that are able to contribute to put effort into this development, as I am very certain that this will be a turnaround moment for every individual, for especially students who participate. So once again, thank you very much. I would want to call out the account number as I type it. The account number is for Egumaitu, which is our national coordinator. Can you call out the number, please? 14 what?
All right. I think I will still need to get in touch with it. Since it's an account that belongs to an organization, we don't often carry it on our head. All right. I will still need to call it out. I think it's Access Bank. So the account number is Access Bank, as is already displayed over there. Though we are still working on getting an account number specifically for the foundation. Though we have one from for our international personage to transfer money to, but that is through as it called. Mr. Ober, can you remind me?
Sure. Okay, I think I have the account number here.
All right. Yes, I got it now. So you can still display it on the screen. So the account number we have is Access Bank, and is 1487, yes, 620374. Egu Matthew Fidelis. I'm the National Program Coordinator for Anatomy Triad Foundation. This is for people that are in Nigeria because Access Bank is a Nigerian account. I don't know if Mr. Obe have the other account for our international people to pay in money to for support if they feel like supporting or seeing it to promote
Cur-
this platform.
Currently, you can just contact any of us for that support
Yeah,
at Anatomy
yes, I think that
Triad
at
email.
gmail.com. Yes, I think we can easily forward that to you. So that is that. Then I know people will be asking, how much are we giving out to these people? How much are we giving out to these people? So, though we had some individuals we reached out to, we've written letters to so many persons, they've been promising to support. But I think I want to first of all say a very big thank you to the HODs of these 6 universities for registering their students with at least supporting them with 5,000 each, and also for the National Body of Anatomical Society of Nigeria for mobilizing their students to see it to participate. So at the end, I also want to thank Mr. John Oyem. Mr. John Oyem, who is an anatomist on his own, he supported this program immensely. And I must sincerely thank the HOD, current HOD of Federal University, Duse. She hasn't slacked in making sure that this program is successful. He has been calling and giving us full encouragement. Thank you very much, Ma. I also want to thank Professor Anas. In fact, to be sincerely speaking, if we don't mention him, then we are seriously wrong, because Professor Anas is a recent professor of anatomy at Bayero University, Kano. And then reaching out to him just once, he hasn't in any way stopped reaching out to us to see that this program is a success through different means, even in the midst of him losing his grammar and passing through different kinds of challenges. Those are the type of professors we want in Nigeria, I must confess. He isn't the only person I reach out to. But to be sincerely speaking, no matter what it will cost me, I will always revere such humans, because I can see his effort and he really shows that he is one who has all it takes for education. Professor Anas, on behalf of Anatomy Triad Foundation, we have other HODs. In fact, also, I want to sincerely thank the HOD of Benue State University, the current, I believe, Deputy Secretary or Financial Secretary of Anatomical Society of Nigeria, who by all means has tried in different platforms to see that this is a success. And also to our 001 of Anatomical Society of Nigeria, Professor Dan Bonu. He has also given me a platform to share all the necessary link that is required for our people in anatomy and the world at large to support this program. I want to say a very big thank you to you and to all members of the Anatomical Society of Nigeria and every other person that have supported in one way or the other. Our mentors far and near, Dr. Edidonga Kang, and the rest of them. Yes, thank you very much for the encouragement and every other necessary thing. Though what we'll be mentioning now will be small. If you know it is small and you really know the money is small, I beg, and we are really still begging you. The account number is out there. You can still go ahead and support us, and we'll still see that we give out more support to these students. We are credible in Anatomy Triad Foundation. At the end of our soliciting for funds, let me be open so that the whole world will hear it now. If people want to be ashamed, let them be ashamed. If people want to be happy, let them be happy. At the end of every necessary, we only had 40,000 naira. I'm making it clear so that everybody will hear. For something that ought to be global, we were looking forward to sponsors, writing to so many persons, a lot of rejections and the rest of that. Meaning we don't really value education, but we complain a lot in Nigeria. We reach out, sleepless night, call people, send messages here and there. But at the end, I keep on having rejection. But I didn't stop because I know definitely we are going to do it. Even if it is 1 naira, we are still going to do it. So at the end, we just had 40,000 naira. This is quiz competition. We still have exhibition where our students are exhibiting various skills they have in anatomy on our YouTube platform, Anatomy Triad. So at the end, we'll see derive the best three and still give them winners of this, winners of that. And this all requires money. So sometimes I was like, how am I going to announce this? But we are people who are credible and we can't take off anything from what we have said we are going to do. So it's on that notice our first position, that is Mohammed Tijani, will be going home with the sum of 20,000 naira. Mohammed Tijani, please, I know you'll be watching us live. Forward us your account details, and before the end of today, we are going to be transferring 20,000 naira to your account for becoming the overall winner of this year Global Undergraduate Quiz Competition for Anatomy World Day celebration. And then also the second person, which is Collins Mohammed, is from Bayero University. The second person, which is Collins from University of Maiduguri, will be receiving the sum of 7,000 naira from us. So Collins, you will send your account number and then we'll transfer 7,000 naira to you. Then the last position is Favor Anoye from Federal University Wukari. We'll be sending you 5,000 naira. So you will send your account details to us in Anatomy Triad Foundation and we'll transfer that to you. And then for other participants, we will still need to give you consolation prizes which will not be mentioned here. So if we believe that our students have done well and they need more than that, or they need better support than that, some of them don't have money for school fees, some of them don't have money to eat and the rest of that, you can still go ahead and send in more money for us to dispense to them or add to them for work well done. And we'll still come stage here and tell you how it has been going. Then I know at the end of that, 20,000 plus 7,000 plus 5,000 isn't enough money. It's just approximately going to be just small thing for them. Then the remaining part, which is like 8,000 naira, goes to the people that are doing exhibition, and we still see need to also support them too. So please, that is it. So thank you very much. We are still looking forward to more support from the world at large. Lovers of education, medical education, seeing that education change the mindset of people and the nation, they are looking up to you. We don't want to call names. You know yourself, and your heart is beating now. So you can feel free, reach out to us or send us money. We will still come here and tell you how the money was used. Thank you very much. Mr. Obed, do you have any other thing to say?
I want to appreciate all our listeners for taking our time to watch this to the very end. The first session was 3 hours, second session was 2.5 hours, and then this session, 2.7 hours, and then this session almost about 30 hours. For sitting down there and watching us and for applauding our students,
I'm telling you.
a big thank you, and then thank you so much. God bless you.
All right. Remember, we are always here to build and develop your students in every aspect, coordinating them for the job they are looking out for, how to develop their CV, how to make sure that they have access to not labor market, but a market that they can solve problem. Yeah, we are here in Anatomy Triad, linking them to international scholarship, how to apply, how to write. We are here in Anatomy Triad. You can invite us to your school. We can come talk to your students, remodel them. We are not only for medicals. This is what we are called to do. Mr. Obed has an NGO that is called Emancipation Initiative, and that is what he has been doing. And here am I in Anatomy Triad, and that is what we have been doing. I've participated in so many things that has built us with the mindset of developing young people in that dimension. So don't hesitate to reach out to us, but we will be very open to guide, to counsel, to make sure that the best comes out from your students academically, thinking to solve what problem, excelling, getting access to job, scholarship, grant, and so many things in research areas. We are there to do that possible. So we are very open. You can call us from any angle and we'll come and do that very easy. And at the end, you'll be very happy. Thank you very much. On behalf of Anatomy Triad Foundation, we would like to say a very big shout out to everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I think maybe one day I'll come up with my unmarried wife and my unborn children. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye from my end. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.